GeePawHill in the house. Welcome to episode 27 of Betrayed by Hardware, the Mike Hill story. Sorry it took me so long to get things fixed so I could make a new video. Here we go. Build annotation class validator configs, you will remember, is the starting point of this whole operation. It's the central API. I want to show you a trick that I use when I have no clue what to do next. That's important. It's called follow the data. All right, let's take a look at this. We start with result here, and what we're saying is result is equal to a new array list. Later, we're going to set temp equal to the processing annotations. So if temp is not equal to null, we add it to the result. Similarly, when I walk down through the methods, I do similar thing. I say set the temp equal to the process annotations. If it's not equal to null, then add it to the result. And finally, I return the result. Looks pretty straightforward, but right away, I've got a couple of smells. Let me show you. These tests for if temp is not equal to null are useless. I've already looked through the class. You'll have to take my word for it, but the gist of it is process annotations always initializes its own result, and it never reassigns to result, no matter how much it goes through this stuff. So ultimately, it returns the guy it's initializing. So what does that tell us back over here? It means that we no longer have to have any fear about temp being null. It's not going to be null no matter what. So, quick like a bunny, I'm going to get rid of these two if statements. After a reformat, here we go. That's nice. Not a big change, a very small one, really. But do you see that code does not have to get very complicated for its authors to make dumb decisions? It seemed like the right thing to do at the time, I'm sure. But it wasn't the right thing, and we can fix it very quickly. In fact, now that I've gone to all this trouble, here's something that's kind of interesting. You see these first three lines? I initialize result, then I initialize temp, then I add temp to the result. Well, that's interesting. If I'm going to initialize result to nothing, and then immediately assign something I know is not null, process annotations, then why don't I just initialize it to whatever it is I'm going to do? Like this. I take my result, put it here instead, get this here, like that. Oh, interesting. I still have some trouble down below. What have I done down below? Well, I took away the type here. But once again, I don't need that temporary variable. Because process annotations is known to never return null, I can just pass it right in and call result.addAll. Okay? Now this method is really starting to get tight. I'm not terribly happy with having to check for the null on methods, but it is a real check. It turns out if you ask a class to get its declared methods and it doesn't have any declared methods, it will, in fact, return null. So there we are, and I'm running my tests again. I don't have much of a test in place right now, as you know, but that's okay. I feel like I'm making good headway. I can add some more tests once I do a little more work on changing things around. Often enough, if you follow the data, you'll find the smells and the refactorings that you want to do. This is GeePawHill. Peace.